Folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Saints at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Winston now from the 50. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 4th down, Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. On play action, Winston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now it's Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Fields going to keep it once more. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. When they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
Saints 3. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Off play action, Fields. Rolling to his right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6 now from the 24. Jameis to throw it. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he'll just get rid of it. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chicago! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 3. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks him.
Distance pass.
Well, certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this.
Touchdown! Velus Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 3. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throws Fields. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
In motion left goes Jones. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
50 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Winston. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. First down, Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. Slant pass complete to Olave. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Throwing, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Winston. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 6-yard line.
Winston now. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to... Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 76 yards rushing down for Kamara. It's a 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Third and long for Winston. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. This complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.